Hey guys, it's Claude doing another deck today. No surprise there. Alright, what are we going to see inside this thing? No Brobnar. Come on, baby. And let's get this tape off me. Here we go. Gray Archon. Untamed. I have not had that much luck with Untamed in this set. There are some great cards in here, but honestly, I've only opened up maybe one good Untamed deck out of all of them so far. Okay, those can actually go okay together. Nature's Call and maybe... Oh, no. Oh, it's not Brobnar, it's Logos. Did you think the same thing I did? As soon as I saw that orange just kind of creeping out, I thought it was going to be Brobnar, but I'm very happy to see Logos here. And as I was about to say, a Nature's Call with like Infernuses would be pretty good. Hasty Snake Oil Zera. We got a mean looking Archon. Look at that face right there. That is not the face of someone happy. Alright, let's see what we got inside this thing. And I don't know about you guys, but ever since we've been under, I guess, a stay-at-home order, I've noticed there isn't really a need for certain things that I thought I needed. A good example, pants. I have not wore pants in weeks. Alright, starting off with Untamed, and this is a pretty good card. Gravid Cycle, Amber and Heavy Plate. Omega, after you play the card, you end the step. Return a card from your discard pile to your hand. Oh, Nature's Call. Please give us some Furnaces. Amber and Heavy Plate, return up to 3 creatures to the owner's hands. Mimicry. When you play this card, treat it as a copy of an action card in your opponent's discard pile. Mab the Mad, Amber and Heavy Plate. 2 power, reap, shuffle it into your deck. Grasping Vines, Amber and Heavy Plate, return up to 3 artifacts to the owner's hands. Oh, we can clog up our opponent's hands with artifacts and creatures. Unsuspecting Prey, deal 2 damage to up to 3 undamaged creatures. Very controlling house so far. Rust Gnar, 4 power, fight, destroy an artifact. If that artifact had an amber bonus, you gain that much amber. A second one of those. Harmonia, 2 power, elusive. After you play a creature, if there are more enemy creatures than friendly creatures, gain an amber. A second one of those. Seem to be opening those up in multiples. Ghost Talk, 2 power, deploy. Play, you may reap with each neighboring creature 1 at a time. Wow, this is looking pretty good. Not too bad. Cauldron Boil, Amber and Heavy Plate, deal damage to each creature equal to the amount of damage on that creature. And that's going to end Untamed. Very controlling house, looks strong, and check this out. Logos, it's Vellum, 2 power, reap. Archive a card. If you control Hide, archive 2 cards instead. Destroy it, archive Hide from your discard pile. If you do, archive Vellum. This is a special rarity card, you can tell right here. And this will always come with Hide. This is a pretty cool card, I am a fan. And there is Hide. 4 power, reap, draw a card. If you control Vellum, draw 2 cards instead. Destroyed, archive Vellum from your discard pile. If you do, archive Hide. Very nice. Oh, Reassembling Automaton, 3 power, destroyed. If you have any other creatures in play, instead of destroying Reassembling Automaton, fully heal it, exhaust it, and move it to a flank. Interdimensional Graft, Amber and Heavy Plate. If your opponent forges a key on their next turn, they must give you the remaining amber. This is great. You love to see at least one really big amber control card that prevents your opponent from wanting to go up to a huge amber count. That's sweet. Oh, and Titan Guardian, 5 power, 1 armor, taunt. Destroyed. If it is not on a flank, draw 2 cards. That's great for protecting that Hide and Vellum. Thorium Plasmate, Amber and Heavy Plate. Move an enemy creature anywhere in its controller's battle line. Deal 2 damage to that creature for each of its neighbors that shares a house with it. Information Exchange. Steal an amber. If your opponent stole amber from you on their previous turn, steal 2 instead. Wow, Logos is our amber control house. And a second one of those. That's pretty strong. Igor, 2 power, play. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 to your hand, and discard the others. That can move through pretty fast, and more amber control. Cutthroat Research, Amber and Heavy Plate. Steal 2 amber if your opponent has 8 or more amber. That's looking good. And there's a second one. This is a really odd deck, but I'm liking it overall. And this should be the last card, and what a good way to finish it. Babbling Bibliophile, 1 power, reap, draw 2 cards. I like this card quite a bit more because we can protect it with the Titan Guardian we have in here. Very strong. Now we're on to this, and check it out. Lesser Oxtet, 3 power, elusive. Play, purge each card in your hand, reap, keys cost +3 amber during your opponent's next turn. The few people that I've spoke to about this card, they don't seem to like it, but I am a huge fan of this. Anything that purges and gets cards out of your deck, it's sometimes even okay if you're getting rid of a better card because you're making your deck more consistent overall, and this is just a really strong card. If you haven't played with this card yet, I highly suggest that you try it out. Scullion, 7 power, 2 armor. Play, sacrifice a friendly creature. A second one of those. Oh, Hysteria. Return each creature to its owner's hand. This could be really cool if we have a couple Infernuses in here because we have the Nature's Call deck return them. Now we have a Hysteria. Come on, baby, Infernuses. Gleeful Mayhem. 1 amber whenever you play it. For each house, deal 5 damage to a creature of that house. Great control. Boardnet's Touch. 1 amber whenever you play it. Reveal the top 5 cards of a player's deck. Purge a card revealed this way. Shuffle the other revealed cards into their deck. Boardnet himself, 3 power Reap. Reveal the top 5 cards of a player's deck. Purge a card revealed this way. Shuffle the other revealed cards into that deck. Very nice. Oh, and here he is, Infernus. 4 power Play. Purge up to 2 cards from a discard pile. Your opponent loses amber equal to the total amber bonus of the purged cards. Please give us 2. Okay, I'm not being greedy here. Just 2. We don't even need 3. Just show me another one. Real slow, real slow. It's a creature. Oh, it's a different picture. Dang it. Harbinger of Doom, 2 power, 3 armor, destroy each creature. This deck has so much control, it is really wild. We don't have bigger creatures, but the effects in here are just very, very powerful. Exhume, okay, that's a way to at least return the Infernus. Amber whenever you play it. Choose a creature in your discard pile. You may play that creature as if it belonged to the active house and was in your hand. Draining Touch, destroy a creature with no amber on it. Very nice. And the last card is a second Draining Touch. Wow, I cannot wait to look at all this board control. And if its amber count is decent, which I know we had some in Logos and at least 1 in Dis, if this thing gets like 7 amber control cards, I don't think we're going to hit that, but this could be a really insane deck. Let's check it out. Get our amber up first. I really almost want to see just the amber control. But okay, let's just do this the right way. Okay, that'll give us some amber. Very nice. Ghost Hawk will count. Harmonias are actually going to be very questionable because of how well we should be able to control the board. I'm not going to pull them up. Rustnar's potential, but we probably won't count them. Okay, looking pretty good there. Whew. And the Gravid Cycle. This deck has a lot of great answers. This is a great card in here just to be able to reuse them. All right, let's count it up. 1, 2, probably 3, 4, 5. Won't count those. 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's a very good number considering how conservative I was with these cards. We didn't count Harmonias, we didn't count the Rustnars. I didn't even count a second Amber off the Ghost Hawk. That's a very, very good count. Let's check out the Amber Control now. Mimicry could be part of that. Usually is going to target some Amber Control. Interdimensional Graft, yes. 2 exchanges. Cutthroat Researches. Which actually, now that I think about it, might make our opponent play in a way where they're only going to try and get up to 6 amber. But then they'll turn our other amber control cards into much better plays. So I'm fine with that. Not bad. Let's see here. Come on. That was it, right? Okay. Let's check it out. So Lesser Oxtet, you have to have it on the board first, but it is a good Reaper. It has elusive to keep it around. That's 1, 2. I guess we'll count these as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's a pretty good number. I'm liking that. I especially love that we have the Titan Guardian here. It's going to have to do a lot of work for us because I think it should protect this Lesser Oxtet if possible as well. Let's go ahead and bring the creatures themselves up, which, I mean, with all the actions in here, it's got to be light on creatures, right? Luckily, we don't need them to control the board, and it's got some great amber on its own. And I can't wait to go back through and actually look at just how much board control is in here. Pretty insane, if you ask me. Might be the most board control I've had in a deck. I know in the past, in like Coda, I had some with like several gateway to disc, but this just has answers in every single house, it seems like. All right, so, whoops, talking about board control, I'm pulling up Unsuspecting Prey, so who knows how many of those accidentally pulled up. We have creatures here, though, hopefully. 1, 5, 10, 15, 17, and that's including Exhume, though. But I think that's a pretty safe count. Odds are we're going to hold on to the Exhume to get some of these back. 17 is right at the average, so pretty happy about that. Plus you have like the Vellum and Hide here that can return themselves. Automaton's keeping itself on the board as often as possible. Actually, Scoleon's in here. We have the perfect target to sacrifice. That reassembling Automaton, that's the first time I've had that in the deck. That is actually really cool. This is a super controlling deck, though. Let's pull up the different ways it's controlling the board. Reassembling Automaton's going to have to go with that for sure. Let's see. Boardnet is like a very controlling card. Harbinger, we have a great way to use that. Actually, we have 2 that combine with that, so I like our odds. Exhume could even bring it back to be a board wipe. We'll just pull those up real quick, probably in the back here. Yes, the 2 draining touches. So if you happen to have a draining touch along with a Harbinger of Doom in your deck, this right here is a board wipe. You don't have to sit there and wait for this guy to either swing in or for your opponent to kill it. You can just combine these right then and there to take care of the board. That's awesome. All right, so let's go back here. All right, so where is all this board control I was talking about? Here we go. Nature's Call, the Vines. The Boil is actually pretty good in here. Plasmate, Mayhem. Touch takes care of combo decks. Got the Hysteria and Unsuspecting Prey. So as far as creatures are concerned, you got Prey, Hysteria, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 9 cards. 10 with the Automaton, that's very strong. Breaking up combos though, check it out. You got the Boardnet's Touch, and you have Boardnet himself, which is very good. And you could almost say that, hold on, where is it? Right here. Grasping Vines can break up some of those heavy artifact decks. They are going to get to replay them. Hopefully we get targets in each house, so they just can't replay them all at once. Yeah, this deck looks really good to me. I love the fact that we can just always keep our opponent's board under control. Let's actually see something here. How many Logos creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is pretty good. What was our spread of creatures? Just want to get a better look at this. Okay, because something I think would be pretty cool in here. Let's get those up. Did I not count Harmonia with creatures? Oh my gosh, I don't think I counted Harmonia with creatures. So that puts us up to 19. If I got that wrong, someone let me know in the comments down below. Probably whenever I edit this, I will figure that out. But there's a good shot that Harmonia was not put up with creatures. Yeah, I really don't think so. That's even better in my opinion. Really, really cool to see that. Yeah, this is just a really strong deck. And Gravid Cycle, Mimicry, even if we don't have one of our other actions we want to return, maybe we want to replay one of our opponents. So get back the Mimicry. That is just insane. Yeah, there's just a lot of great stuff in here. Would have liked to obviously see another Infernus. That would have just been busted with just everything this deck does. This is really strong. I'm loving everything about this. You guys are going to have to let me know down in the comments what you think about this deck. I think it's a very, very strong deck. All right, let's see. Rating, though. Where am I going to put this thing? It's strong on board. It's pretty good against combo decks. It has a good amount of creatures. Great Amber and pretty good Amber control. For some reason, though, I can't pull the trigger. I can't call it an A-. Oh, what's wrong with me? You know what, though? Because part of me is just saying, is this a B+? Am I going to take it too high? Nah, we're going to go for it. This is A-. Without actually playing the deck, this just looks really, really strong. It's got game against so many different decks. I'm very confident in this thing. This is an A-. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.